Hello and welcome to the Lee Weekly Spotlight, presented by Landmark Insurance Group. Make sure to contact Landmark Insurance for all of your insurance needs. On today's episode, we take a look at the men's and women's basketball final conference home games, as well as baseball, softball, track, and tennis. That's all coming up on this edition of the Lee Weekly Spotlight. On today's show, we begin with men's basketball. The Lee men's basketball team opened the week last Thursday with a victory over West Alabama 66-64. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Thursday action from Walker Arena. Cam Boyd fills it up from downtown. That's his specialty in the first half. And then Kevin Tyus, speaking of specialty, dumps it down low to Rantavius Gilbert, who slams it home with the right hand. And then Lee up by one in the second period. Levi Woods dances into the lane. Little jump shot there is good. Lee would go up three. And then under 9.5 to play. Kevin Tyus down low. Flames trailing by one. Gets it up and in, and the foul to give Lee the advantage. We move on now. 4.5 minutes left. Still a tight game. Lee trailing by one. Tyus dives into the lane, puts it up and in. And once again, he draws the foul as well. Final moments, Lee up by four. Rantavius Gilbert slams it, blocks it away there, and the Flames will hold on for a 66-64 victory. Once again, it was Tyus, 21 points and 8 rebounds. Levi Woods followed with 11 points and 5 boards. On Saturday, the Flames matched up with West Georgia, and it was a back-and-forth affair until the very end when once again West Georgia would hit a big shot at the buzzer to knock off Lee. It's been the same story this year for the Flames, last-second heartbreakers, and Saturday was no different. Let's take a look at some of the action from Walker Arena. Levi Woods dumps it down to Kevin Tyus, who finishes with the one-handed slam to give Lee the early advantage in the first half. And then once again, it was Woods and Tyus hooking up. Nice little jump hook there from Tyus to tie it at 31. Then we go late in the second half. Close game. West Georgia up 3. Rantavius Gilbert takes over with the big block. He leads Division II in blocks. Levi Woods from way downtown ties it up with just under 5 to go. 2.5 minutes left. Lee down 1. Chase Cullen goes to the rack and slams it home to give Lee the 1-point lead. And then as time is running out, would West Georgia do it again to the Flames? Yes. 3-point shot at the buzzer. West Georgia gets the 71-68 victory. Lee falls to 8-16 overall, 6-13 in the Gulf South Conference. Tyus 21 points, led the way with 8 rebounds. And now here's a look at the updated standings in the Gulf South Conference with just 3 conference games remaining before the tournament. We'll move to the women's basketball team as they hosted West Alabama and West Georgia last week. The Lady Flames got off to early starts in both contests, but on Thursday they came up a little bit short to the Tigers, falling 78-71. Erin Walsh hits it from way outside, and she nails that one to give Lee an early lead. Then in the second period, Tori Lentz puts it up and in, and the foul as the Lady Flames try to climb back into this one near the end of the first half. Erin Walsh, jump shot, good, and Lee would pull within 1. Then Lee trailing by 11 in the fourth period, trying to make a comeback. Tori Lentz puts it up and in. That would draw the Lady Flames within 9. 3.5 to play now. Erin Walsh gets some space, fires up a three-pointer. That would bring the Lady Flames within 6. And then on the next possession, Shelby Brown dives into the lane, puts it up and in. Lee trailing by just 4 with 2:20 left, but West Alabama would pull away and take the 78-71 victory. West Alabama now 8-14 on the year, 5-13 in conference. The Lady Flames got 28 points from Erin Walsh. Shelby Brown added 16 points and 9 rebounds. On Saturday, Lee would tangle with the Wolves of West Georgia and once again got off to an early start, seemed to be having things in order, but West Georgia made a ferocious comeback in the fourth period and then hit a dagger, a three-pointer with just about 2 seconds remaining to seal the victory for the Wolves, the Lady Flames falling 77-76. Let's take a look at some of that action from Walker Arena on Saturday afternoon. Christina Johnson with the steal. She's going to go all the way down the court, passes it over to Erin Walsh, who finishes, and the foul as Lee jumped out to an early lead. Once again, Jenna Scoggins coming in, and she lays it up and in and draws a foul. Scoggins getting some important minutes off the bench for the Lady Flames on Saturday. And then Harris Price in transition finds Erin Walsh for the three-point basket. Lee would go up by 11 before West Georgia would make a comeback. Harris Price, nice pump fake there. She puts it up and in. Lee would lead by 9 in the third period, but West Georgia came storming back in the fourth period. Erin Walsh would extend the lead to 5 with just about 1:40 left in the game. And then West Georgia up by 1 under a minute to play. Harris Price lays it in to give Lee the 1-point lead. Then West Georgia down 2, final seconds, kicks it out in the corner for a game-winning 3-point basket for the Wolves. West Georgia stuns Lee 77-76. Katrina Littlepage, 37 points and 6 assists to lead the way for West Georgia. Erin Walsh followed with 25 points and 6 assists for the Lady Flames. The Lady Flames are in the thick of the Gulf South Conference tournament standings, and let's take a look at those updated standings as we get closer and closer to the GSC tournament in Birmingham, Alabama. Flames were well represented on the Player of the Week as they took home both Player of the Week and Freshman of the Week honors. Lee became the first GSC school this season to sweep the weekly honors. Erin Walsh, a sophomore from Knoxville, Tennessee, earns her first GSC Player of the Week honor this year. She was the only nominee to produce consecutive 20-point games and averaged 26.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists in 38.5 minutes per game in a pair of losses for the Lady Flames. Walsh began the week with a 28-point night against West Alabama, and on Saturday she came back with 25 points, 6 assists, and a block shot against West Georgia. Earlier in the week, Walsh was named to the College Sports Information Directors of America Academic All-District Team for maintaining a 4.0 GPA as a nursing major. She is currently third in the GSC in scoring, averaging 18.1 points per game, and fifth in field goal percentage at 41.9. Lee point guard Harris Price repeats as the GSC Freshman of the Week, earning her third honor of the season. Price scored 15 points, dished out 5 assists, and collected 4 rebounds and a steal in Lee's loss to West Alabama on Thursday. On Saturday, she scored 19 points, grabbed 4 rebounds, and had 3 assists against West Georgia. The softball team opened up Gulf South Conference play from a chilly Butler Field this past weekend as they defeated West Florida 4-3 and 7-6 on Saturday before falling 6-3 to the Argonauts on Sunday. Amanda Lynn led the way. The leadoff hitter was 6 for 12 with 3 runs scored for the Lady Flames. We had a chance to catch up with Coach Russell after Friday's doubleheader. We're here with Lee softball coach Emily Russell after her Lady Flames open up Gulf South Conference play with a doubleheader sweep of West Florida today. Coach, 2 closely contested games, winning 4-3 in Game 1 and 7-6 in Game 2. Nice pitching performance in Game 1 by Angie Hughes. Looked like she really settled down, and then the offense was able to help her out late to hold on to that win.
Right. There was the one inning where, we gave up back-to-back, I think 4 hits in a row. And that's going to happen in this conference. We just need to control the pace a little bit more. I think, pitching to kids that you have some information about and making sure you can execute the game plan is important. But getting these 2 under our belt is huge. Getting 2 wins is really big, really important as far as our process and moving forward and just getting a little momentum.
Moving on to the baseball team, the Flames took 2 of 3 from Tiffin University, splitting a Saturday doubleheader before winning 12-1 on Sunday afternoon to take the series. Ben Holland hit .455 on the week. He was 5 for 11 with 2 doubles, a home run, and drove in 7. We had a chance to catch up with Coach Brew after Sunday's series-clinching victory over Tiffin.
The difference today, we really got off to a slow start last couple days and couldn't get anything going early. The middle of our lineup really struggled yesterday, and so the difference today was those guys up front. Chris Adams had a phenomenal day, and Ben Holland obviously got things going for us, and so that was really the difference. We were better prepared, we were more aggressive in our approaches, and so definitely did a good job offensively today. Right. We have to improve. Obviously, Tiffin's got a quality ball club, but Huntsville's going to have a really great club. We got a midweek game this week. It's the first time we've had that with Northwood on Thursday, so it's going to be another prep opportunity for us to get ready for the weekend. But Huntsville's going to be a great test for us, and so, but we can't look ahead. We got to stay focused on Northwood and get that win this weekend.
The tennis teams kept their perfect spring going with a 9-0 victory over Christian Brothers to begin Gulf South Conference play. The Flames' Boyd Blackburn won his singles match 6-0, 6-0, and took the victory in doubles 8-1. The Lady Flames' Morgan Freelander won her singles match 6-1 and 6-0, and swept doubles 8-0. The Lee University indoor track and field team continues to take strides as they have their eyes set on nationals. The men's team recorded 2 top 5 finishes at the Samford Open indoor meet held at the Birmingham Crossplex. The Flames will travel to Winston-Salem, North Carolina to participate in the UCS Invitational on February 20th. Terrace Elliott placed 5th in the 800-meter run with a time of 1 minute and 54.64 seconds. Seth Eagleson was 5th in the 3,000-meter run. Eagleson crossed the finish line at 8 minutes 34.38 seconds. Adrian Martin made it 2 events that she has reached the provisional standard to qualify for the NCAA Division II Indoor National Championships with her performance in the 200-meter dash at the Samford Open. Martin's time of 24.83 seconds in the 200-meter was 0.23 seconds faster than the necessary time and put her in an 11th place finish. Martin also placed 18th in the 60-meter dash with a time of 7.82 seconds. And now let's take a look at a busy upcoming weekend for the Flames and the Lady Flames. And fans, as always, don't forget to stay connected with us on our various social media platforms. You can follow us on Twitter, Periscope, and Instagram at Lee U Flames. Like us on Facebook, search Lee University Flames, and subscribe to our YouTube page to catch all the latest highlights and videos. You can search Lee University Flames. And don't forget to download the Lee Flames Hotspot app if you haven't already. Simply download the app to your phone, check into home events, and earn points towards great prizes. Until next week, this has been the Lee Weekly Spotlight. I'm Carmen Lastoria. Have a great week. And as always, go Flames.